Today I had nothing on my calendar other than this Facebook Live, and I have just been watching myself throughout the day because I just feel like I haven't really had energy to do anything at all. And I have to keep reminding myself that that is okay. And I've just been smiling a little bit at that because I can feel that there's this part of me inside of myself that's my doer who likes to be productive and likes to have a structured day and feel like I've accomplished a lot. And today, when I checked in, I feel like I'm just kind of floating and wandering around. And I took some time to have a nice long conversation with a dear friend of mine, and I sent out a few emails that felt pertinent, and I've read a little bit, and I've sat out on my porch in the sun, and I wandered into my house and helped my kids kind of get set up for their school week. But when I keep checking in, it's just like, nothing, nothing. And I was somewhat laughing because my husband shared an article with me from the New York Times, and essentially it was around it's okay not to be productive. It's okay to do nothing. So we are going to practice doing nothing today. And I notice when that part of me that gets a little anxious around feeling like I'm not being productive or I'm not doing enough, when I feel that tightness in my chest, that sometimes if I just give myself something to do, as simple as breathing or lying down on the floor for a few minutes and doing nothing, that really um, it really relaxes that part of me, and it allows what my spirit and my body is asking for, which is that rest and not constantly having to be engaged. And so I'm going to invite all of you to join me and find somewhere comfortable on the floor or on a couch where we can practice doing nothing at all, which, if you want a fancy name for that, we will call that Shavasana. So that's like at the end of yoga class when you just lie down at the end, and it's also called corpse pose. It's as if you're practicing being dead, being formless, just not having to do anything and letting everything integrate. And I can see in my own mind sometimes I equate that I need to be having done something immediately that day, being productive, to getting that rest time. And really, it feels like right now with the coronavirus and everything that's going on is that we're having this like very collective slow down rest time, and all the work and all the energy and all the doing and all the pushing that we've done for so long, we're now being forced to or asked to or invited to just slow down and rest. So I'm going to move my computer, and I was even kind of laughing because as I got ready to come on this call, my computer went dead. So I'm like, even my computer's a little tired, and it's hardly done anything today. So I'm going to move this over here. And if you want to also get yourself situated so that you can lie down for a shavasana. Yeah, I love that. Carolyn saying, that's what I feel like doing today, nothing. And I've been having a conversation with myself about being an entrepreneur and a leader, like having that pressure to feel productive. And it's not like I'm doing something, but I'm still not doing enough. Am I serving? And so for me, part of this is just, I feel like the greatest way I can serve myself right now, and I can serve anyone in my tribe, is to do what my heart and soul are asking for and let that pressure dissipate, and to show up and say, you know what, sometimes it's just perfect to lie down and rest. So everyone get comfy, and I'm going to set my meditation timer. So it will be set for 5 minutes, and it will ding to begin and it will ding to end. And that way you can just fully let go and not worry about any kind of timing. And if you want to stay resting for longer after it's over, you're more than welcome to. But I thought today we could be exemplary leaders of listening to those calls when we're being asked to what looks like nothing, but it's actually deeply listening and just letting go of the doing all the time. All right, so here we go. So take a moment just to check in, see how it feels after resting for 5 minutes. If there's any part of your body that wants to wiggle or move. And just giving yourself that space that even after taking time to rest, you don't need to rush back into anything. And maybe it feels good to roll over on your side or on your belly. And just giving yourself that gentle time to transition out of Savasana. And so I know for myself, I've been just playing with this idea that during this time when so many of us are on quarantine or lockdown, that it's not just that we've disrupted our schedules or our habits for this small period of time, but that we could be actually cultivating practices and schedules and rhythms that are going to extend well beyond this time. And so today I've definitely been dreaming into that idea of like what would that look like or feel like to live my life in a more feeling based way with more breathing space, more time to do resets and doing nothing and checking in and meditating and formless and spending time with my children. So yeah, I'd love to hear from you if this time is like causing you to really permanently reevaluate maybe the pace you have been living or the way you have been working. And for me, I'm still trying to find that balance of showing up and doing my work and scheduling my week and earning income, and then also listening to all the energetic shifts and all the inner callings and just where the energy is for the day. So if you have any insights or any ways you're navigating it, I'd love to hear from you in the comments box. And I just appreciate everyone taking this time today. I remember one of my first jobs after teaching after college was working at this inner city art center, and the man who founded this really magical, amazing, creative place used to talk about, this is a good 25 years ago, about if everyone at noon every day would just stop for 1 minute and just pause and close their eyes and tune in, that the world would be a different place. And I remember back then everyone thought that was just like such a bizarre idea. And occasionally it happens. So I feel like that idea is actually catching up to us now. So let's all keep continuing to take these moments of checking in and resetting and resting. And I look forward to seeing everyone tomorrow and throughout this week. All right, lovelies. I hope you can have some more space to just do nothing if that's what you're called to do today. Take care. Bye-bye.